In the cold lands of the south, where ice shines like diamonds under the sun and the wind whistles frozen melodies, lived a little penguin named Pipo. Our friend Pipo was different from the other penguins. While all his friends enjoyed sliding on the ice and swimming in the crystal clear waters of the ocean, Pipo spent hours and hours looking at the sky, watching how seagulls and albatrosses soared through the air with complete freedom. How wonderful it must be to fly, Pipo thought every morning when he woke up. His eyes followed the elegant movement of the wings of the birds that flew over his head. One day, Pipo made a decision. "I'm going to learn to fly," he announced to no one in particular, as he knew the other penguins would laugh at his idea. Penguins don't fly. Everyone knew that, but Pipo was determined to be the first. First, he tried flapping his little flippers as fast as he could. He ran to the edge of a small snow mound, jumped, and fell straight onto his round belly. Went the snow as it cushioned him. Pipo got up, shook off the snow, and tried again. And again, and yet again. But the result was always the same. A penguin in the snow with his pride, a little bruised. Then he tried building wings with feathers he found. He tied them to his flippers with seaweed, climbed the highest hill he could find, and plop again in the snow. The feathers flew everywhere, but Pipo stayed on the ground. After several days of failed attempts, Pipo sat sadly at the edge of the water. He felt discouraged. His flippers were tired, his belly had several bruises, and he still couldn't fly even an inch. As he looked at his reflection in the water, a huge whale gently emerged in front of him, shooting a jet of water into the air. "Little penguin, I've been watching you these days," said the wise whale. "Why do you insist on wanting to fly when you have such a wonderful gift?" Pipo looked at her, confused. "A gift? But I don't have any special gift. I can't fly like the seagulls or glide like the The whale let out a soft laugh that stirred the water. "Jump into the water with me," she invited, "and I'll show you what I'm talking about." Although doubtful, Pipo slid into the water, and then something extraordinary happened. As the whale swam slowly, Pipo followed her, but soon began to overtake her. His flippers, which seemed so clumsy on land, now moved with incredible grace in the water. Pipo turned, spun, dove deeply, and rose to the surface with an elegant jump. "This is ... It's like flying, but in the water," exclaimed Pipo, amazed at how he glided through the ocean. "Exactly," nodded the whale. "Every creature has its own sky. Yours is here, in the blue depths of the ocean. While birds fly up there, you fly down here, where they cannot follow you." Pipo swam for hours, exploring corals, playing with colorful fish, and discovering an entire world that many birds, with all their flight, would never get to know. Upon returning to the surface, Pipo looked at the sky. The seagulls were still flying, but he no longer felt envious. Now he understood that his gift wasn't flying through the air, but flying through the water, something equally beautiful and special. From that day on, Pipo became the happiest penguin in the colony. He taught the younger penguins the wonders of the ocean and how to fly underwater with style and grace. And when he saw the birds in the sky, he greeted them with joy, knowing that each one has their own special place in the world, because, in the end, what matters is not trying to be like others, but discovering what's extraordinary about being yourself. If you enjoyed this story, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on more amazing stories like this one.